Welcome to Blue Helm Space News Brief. You can find us at bluehelmco.com. On this day in 1959, the first silo launch of a tethered, full-scale Minuteman missile was conducted at Edwards Air Force Base in California, using a dummy second and third stages. This was the first time in the Air Force ballistic missile program that the initial test of a missile was conducted on schedule. Today is Tuesday, September 15th, and these are your top space news headlines. Virgin Galactic will fly to space again next month if all goes according to plan. The space tourism company is now preparing for its next suborbital test flight, which could launch as soon as October 22nd, CNBC reported. Quote, the flight will be the first of two that the space tourism company has planned to complete testing of its Spaceship Two spacecraft system and should have just 2 test pilots on board, unquote. CNBC's Michael Sheets wrote, the European Space Agency finalized today a contract worth €129.4 million, which is around 153.3 million, with German satellite manufacturer OHB to build its Hera asteroid spacecraft with a pan-European consortium. OHB will lead a team of companies from 17 ESA member states to complete Hera ahead of an October 2024 launch. Hera is scheduled to reach a binary asteroid pair called Deimos and Dimorphos in late 2026 for a minimum 6-month study of the asteroid system. Small satellite manufacturer Blue Canyon Technologies announced today it selected Orbion Space Technologies to supply the electric propulsion system for the U.S. military's Blackjack constellation. Blue Canyon is producing 4 satellites for the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency's Blackjack program. DARPA plans to launch as many as 20 small satellites to demonstrate that a mesh network in low Earth orbit can meet military requirements at low cost and shorter design cycles than traditional Pentagon programs. The discovery of a molecule in the atmosphere of Venus associated with life could boost the prospects for both government and private missions to the planet. In a paper published in the journal Nature Astronomy, September 14th, a group of astronomers reported the discovery of the molecule phosphine in the atmosphere of Venus. You guessed it, I have the entire 60-plus page PDF in the fun section of the show notes, because it'd be fun to read it. I haven't yet, but you should. Mynaric will not be able to launch its first laser communication terminal this year because of a German ban on exporting that technology to China, the company said Monday. Munich-based Mynaric anticipated launching its first laser terminal aboard a Chinese spacecraft later this year, but received a notice from the German government in July regarding an export ban on such technologies to China. Mynaric, in a September 14th letter to shareholders, said it is, quote, assessing potential claims for compensation, unquote, in the wake of the ban. In other EU news, Europe's next-generation Vega C rocket won't launch until at least the middle of 2021, the rocket's manufacturer said Monday. Ronzo, the CEO of Avio, said the company is prioritizing customers of the current Vega rocket that have been waiting since last year for that vehicle to resume operation. Quote, we had a slowdown which moved everything to the right, unquote, Ronzo said during a September 14th earnings call. Do you hear that? That's the sound of no worries. That's future shredding. Contactless on-site shredding from LA to Orange County. We provide residential and commercial service to meet your needs. You don't have to believe me. Go ahead and check out our Yelp reviews. Our friendly staff is here to meet and exceed your needs. So give us a call at 562-426-0557 or visit our website at futureshredding.com to set up a reoccurring or one-time purge shredding service. Again, that's 562-426-0557 or futureshredding.com. Law, policy, and events in space. NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine put in a good word today for returning to the Apollo landing sites. NASA's objective is to land the next U.S. astronaut crew at the moon's south pole. But if that was determined to be, quote, out of reach, unquote, visiting an Apollo site near the moon's equator might yield scientific and inspirational benefits. He stressed that no such decision has been made. Check out the What's Happening in Space Policy This Week calendar. There is a lot going on. Next expected launch is September 17th of a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. It is expected to launch the 12th batch of approximately 60 operational satellites for the company's Starlink broadband network in a mission designated Starlink 12. Right, so if you find some time today, read that PDF entitled Phosphine on Venus Cannot Be Explained by Conventional Processes. I'm going to thumb through it this evening at some point when I find some time, probably before I go to bed. Anyway, tell someone about this podcast that is your mission and duty and homework for tonight. Spread the word, spread the cheer. Also, go visit bluehelmco.com and check out our apparel section in the shop. We are changing that page around, so bear with us. It is still under construction. If you listen very closely, you could probably hear the power tools going on through your computer when you're on the website. Just freeze when you're on it and just look at it. Take that first photo in. I don't know. I'm sorry. Just, fast forward through the last of this. Anyway, y'all, drink your water. Come back tomorrow. I'll be here. Talk to you later. Blue Helm.